are you listening to what I'm saying, cat? Y'all better be still. What up, people? I'm over here fussing at my cats. Getting ready to add some flavor to my water here, which I got to drink a little bit out of it. Yes. So I watched Doctor Strange 2, Multiverse of Madness. All that shit will not be in the in the title. I'm just gonna put Doctor Strange on the title. I don't want to type all that. But anyway, I watched that damn movie a couple days ago. It's like July 7th or some shit like that. So this ain't new. I'm sitting here right now about to watch Miss Marvel. I'm gonna watch a couple of episodes of Miss Marvel. I don't want to watch no kids show, but you know how it is. Or I'm gonna end up in one of these movies all looking all stupid because I didn't watch if I hadn't watched WandaVision. I'd be like the people that didn't watch WandaVision. I watched WandaVision. Not that I've retained all that. But anyway, I watched the fucking Doctor Strange 2. And it was okay. It was fine. I'm not for to hop up in here talking about what's the worst and what's the best and all this other stuff. The movie was fine. There's always going to be certain things in there that you like and don't like. Your little gripes or whatever. Just like I watched Batman. The Batman. I did a whole review on that. You know what? It was alright. I wasn't expecting to like it. I still don't care for that Pattinson Batman, but the movie itself, I was like, one dude hopped on there on YouTube and was like, oh, this is the greatest of all time. This is what I've been waiting for. Like, dude, chill the fuck out. You know, I'm like, chill the fuck out. He was on it. He would let Batman batarang him all in his behind. So, I'm not one of those people. I got my favorites and whatnot. I got shit I like and don't like. But, it is what it is. I got through this movie and every time I do some kind of movie review or something, I have to explain to people that I have to do my little John Cena. I am vision impaired, which means I have to sit here and watch movies on this TV right here, which is extra bright. That's the Disney Plus thing showing right now. But yeah, see Thor and Hulk, and that's where's Miss Marvel? I don't see it on there. Whatever. That's what I get. But anyway, if I don't watch movies at home, I won't see them. I can't see movies at theaters very well, so I have to watch them at home on my TV, which means I have to wait for they come out, which is why I'm just now seeing Doctor Strange. I might go see Thor though. I ain't gonna be able to see it, but at least I won't have to sit around not watching stuff. You know what I'm saying? Purposely avoiding all kind of stuff because you ain't seen a movie. Because you can't watch it for another 2-3 months. Anywho, I watched the movie. It was fine. I can't sit here and recap everything on. This is just my thoughts, on my movie as a whole. Movie was fine. Am I a big Sam Raimi fan? I don't know. I didn't watch a lot of Sam Raimi movies, and I watched all these. I watched more shit about Doctor Strange than actual Doctor Strange. And everybody was Sam Raimi. Okay, Sam Raimi, whatever. I know he did the Spider-Man shits, but the other shit, he made the little movies with the Evil Dead. In my last video I did, this is my second time doing this video. I did it a day or two ago. It was too long. Can't stop. That was some stuff my mom watched. I'm 46. So my mom was in the Evil Dead era. That was my mom's thing. She loved that shit. And that was the only time I ever remember seeing any Evil Dead stuff when I was at my mama's house. I know Bruce Campbell because I am a Xena fan. Other than that, no. And my blind ass didn't even know that was Bruce Campbell doing the fucking cameos until after I done watched the movie and started watching, other stuff. But anyway, we go through this whole goddamn movie and Scarlet Witch is just kicking everybody's ass. Scarlet Witch kicked everybody's ass in this movie. That's it. She kicked everybody's ass in this movie. I don't know if I have to further explain at this point. Everybody else then moved on from this. I'm the one shooting a review fucking 2.5 months later, but she kicked everybody's ass. At this point, undoubtedly, Wanda Maximoff, the Scarlet Witch, is undoubtedly the most powerful person in the Marvel Cinematic Universe at this point, as far as a single humanoid entity. You know what I'm saying? As far as a single humanoid entity, she's the most powerful. You can always pull out some obscure ass, now I ain't gonna even say it's obscure, but as far as space shit, there's other motherfuckers that can manipulate reality too. So yeah. But and I think that was part of the thing with the little cameo scene everybody be talking about. Just like, whatever. Cause a lot of stuff just don't make fucking sense. With her powers, the movie is just not supposed to fucking happen. If she wanted something to happen, she could fucking make it happen. You can manipulate fucking reality. I guess you got your limits, but you got to have limits else. Well, I mean, that's what they did with Doctor Strange in the comics. They had to depower him because he could do fucking anything. Scarlet Witch is pretty much the same because in the comics, she is like damn near the most powerful motherfucker. She can do damn near anything. The only countermeasure to people like that is themselves. Hence me saying that nobody beat the Scarlet Witch in this movie. She just had to stop doing what she was doing. I can't even remember all the shit that happened in order, but the shit that most people talk about is the little scene. Well, I can't remember the name of the little when she was attacking all of damn wizards and shit. The wizards must not be worth shit. If you got a whole compound of wizards and y'all all wielding this little fucky ass sparkly magic, and she spank all y'all ass, like, come on now. You know what I'm saying? Come on. Hey, I'm putting y'all out. Yeah, I'm like, what the hell is going on? Come here. There you go. I had to make sure Mama Cat wasn't choking you to death. Well, Grandmama Cat. Hey, you going outside. Grandmama Cat pregnant. She don't feel like taking no shit, but she usually get aggressive like that. I know that little cat get on everybody's nerves, but she don't usually get like that. She probably getting real close to having them kittens, which means she got to go outside. You're not having them kittens in my house. You have them next door. Anyway, have all those wizards over there, and you assume they all studying and they all got the same skill set. They supposed to know portals and shit, right? Well, how the fuck she over here, she spanking your ass? I can't even remember how she was even attacking them or whatnot, but can't y'all all just like portal the fuck out of there and portal yourself to different spots? I mean, Wong did it. When Wong fell out the goddamn building, I think it was, he put a portal on the ground and he fell through the portal instead of hitting the ground, and then the other portal slid him out to the side and shit. Y'all could just do that? I guess the fuck not. I don't know. The whole America Chavez thing is just, I'm over that already. The only thing I needed was some background information on her, and I'm just like, okay, I don't have to ever see her again. The whole MCU, I don't. They probably gonna come with some Young Avengers. I keep hearing that shit, and I'm just like, that might be some shit I skip. It really, if it's gonna be like that chick and then like the Miss Marvel stuff I'm finna watch, and they got some old other young motherfuckers, I don't want to watch that. I don't like watching kids and teenagers. It's just fucking ugh. Like they had to bring up, I wouldn't, and this is me looking up shit because I wouldn't have known none of this. You know, they bring out, yeah, they got the fucking pride shit on her fucking shoulder. I'm like, look at this. This is something this just popped in my head. Now, America Chavez is from a whole nother universe where it ain't nothing but women. There's nothing but women. Unless I've been misinformed. That's why she had two moms. She's from a universe. Would that pride shit make any fucking difference on a fucking planet where it ain't no men? Would it? Why are you sticking that shit in a movie on a fucking kid? It don't make no goddamn difference what our goddamn sexual preference is because she's a goddamn kid. Why you gotta stick a pride shit? Oh, love is love. What the fuck is she doing? That's why I didn't watch fucking Batwoman. I tried to watch fucking Batwoman on fucking HBO Max or whatever. That ain't nothing but just a lesbian show. It's a show that used Batman just to tell a bunch of lesbian shit. Now I understand canon that these characters are who they are. I don't want to see no gay shit. It's just, you know what I'm saying? I'm not interested. I can't relate to it. I don't care. Get it out my face. You know what I'm saying? Get it out my face. I don't care who think about what. Personally, I don't want to see that shit. I feel the same way about if you watch a show and they bring up a whole bunch of religion. All right, so on with the rest of the stuff here. We get into the shit about what's the next thing that comes up in my mind about the movie. The next noticeable thing that comes up to me, because all the rest of the movie is just regular movie shit. I'm not for the hopping in no plot shit. The cameo stuff that everybody was talking about and a lot of people was disappointed with. And I'm like, I don't care because I don't watch ads. I stay away from news articles. So I wasn't expecting none of this shit. This movie had me smiling. It had me sad. And it had me smiling. That's it. You know what I'm saying? If I'm sitting here with my grown ass smiling while I'm watching the movie, because it was kind of visceral. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, I kind of like that. That's why I like DC shit. I like shit kind of visceral. You don't have to be too visceral. It'd be like Shazam. I was watching Shazam and I was just like, they do know this is kind of like a kid hero. And they just show a motherfucker get crispified and killed and all kind of shit. I'm like, whoa. I wasn't expecting that. And the same thing in this shit, right? I wasn't expecting that, but get out. But the cameo scene was, whatever. I was happy. Because I'm watching this shit and it was like the Illuminati. I was about to say the N-word, I'm hood. I was like, what? The Illuminati? Oh, they bring some Illuminati stuff. And they had the little chairs go up there. And it's an alternate universe and all this other shit. So I was just like, okay. They got the roster up there. Well, I mean, it ain't like the Illuminati we know, but still, it was, like shit. Then they did the little, and fucking Professor X came out there. Look, I was gonna say Picard. No, the Patrick Stewart, Professor X came the fuck out there, and I was like, oh, woo, yeah, because I am a Trekkie. That ain't my favorite Star Trek, but still, woo. Man, look here. I was like, yeah, y'all already know about 3 seconds later. I was like, oh, they fucked them all up. I was watching some shit today and the dude was like, of course they not listening to the Doctor Strange because they kind of figured that all Doctor Strangers are kind of dangerous. So they not listening to this Doctor Strange trying to tell them something. Then this bitch show up. And they still worry about Doctor Strange. Dr. Strange's like, hey, this woman's in trouble, man. Need some help. Woo, we need some help. This is a bad bitch. I can't fuck with by myself. I need y'all. Nah, you don't need them. you really don't. You just need that broad to come to her sister, because they didn't have nothing for her. That was like the equivalent of our most powerful people, just in a different universe. She spanked all of them. And you know what? She would have did the same to our heroes. And they had fucking John Krasinski. I was happy to see John Krasinski as fucking. I hope that stay that way. And he hopped his ass up there to talk about, you know. And this is to be expected, because people would say what they should have did and whatever, but ain't none of our heroes proactive in that manner. They gonna always try to reason with a motherfucker first. You know what I'm saying? They gonna always try to reason with somebody first before any fighting starts. But you get up there and tell, you be like, look, Black Bolt here can destroy you with just a whisper of his voice. Whisper out his mouth, or however the hell. He had to use the word mouth. Why would that be the first thing out your motherfucking mouth? And she was like, what mouth? And y'all all know what happened to Black Bolt. I done watched several videos where they replayed that shit and described it, played it in slow-mo, still shot out. It just, you know what? That shit was horrible. And great at the same time. I guess they kind of be like, you know what? That dude would probably, that dude got a whole nother job as a star on another show. So you probably ain't gonna see him back in the MCU ever. He probably say, if I come back, y'all got to kill me off. Because he a whole Star Trek captain now. You know what I'm saying? We had 2 Star Trek captains. We got Picard and Pike. What else? But you know what they should have did, though? You know what would have been the funniest shit? And why? You know what? Somebody in a room somewhere had to have brought this up. When that shit happened to fucking Black Bolt, hey! When that shit happened to Black Bolt, you going outside, cat. I'm starting to recognize some of your behavioral problems. She get ready to have those kittens in the next day or so. So she get real pissy. Yeah, you going outside. You gonna have to go next door. You're not finna have those kittens in my house. She's a smart cat. She know what the hell I'm saying. If they would, when that shit happened to Black Bolt, if you would have just had John Krasinski do one of them office shits where he look at the camera like, they should have did that. They should have had John Krasinski just, once he saw that shit happen to Black Bolt, that he just kind of just eyeballed the camera. That would have been funny. That would have been the highlight of the fucking movie. That would have been the highlight of the movie. If they'd have had him pull the office right after that shit, they would have been fucked up, because he would have got killed right after that. I don't know what the fuck she did to him. She did some weird ass shit to him. But all of them got killed. The only bullshit that, because, Captain Britain, come on. Really? Captain Britain, Captain America, those are character people. They don't, out of all the superheroes, they always the weakest. You know what I'm saying? They can't do nothing against any real foe. All right, back to it. I had to delete a bunch of stuff out of my phone. That's why my video kept coming out. I'm like, why my video keep coming out? Man, I looked through that and it was like many hours of video on my phone. Many hours. Can't go tell you how many, but it was many hours. Which the stuff that I moved to the trash. I'm like, why the hell do you have me move stuff to the trash if you're not gonna delete it? If it's just gonna sit there for weeks. I can see if it's sitting there for like 3-4 days and then boom, it get deleted. Or something. It's just like, man, I'm like, I recorded this. My autobiography video that I shot was still in the phone trash. I shot that like before last week, and it's like 5 hours of video. A long 5-hour ass video that I shot that I never uploaded. And I'm like, why is this still on my phone? Anyway, what I was talking about, Captain America getting their ass whooping, them being weak and shit. Yeah, they weak. They can fight people like them on their level, but it's just they enhanced a little bit. They character, they got intangibles and character and all that shit. So you know, y'all already know, Captain Carter got fucking. I said Captain Britain earlier. Those are two different people. Captain Carter she got snipped in half. That raised the eyebrow. I was like, what the fuck? Captain Marvel with Maria Rambeau. Don't look at me like I know what the fuck I'm talking about. I didn't know who the fuck that was until after I watched some shit on the show. Yeah, we would tell you afterwards. I'm like, okay, I don't know who this black broad is, but she Captain Marvel. And I was like, oh, that's Maria Rambeau in this universe. And I'm like, okay, makes sense to me. Okay, makes sense to me. And she couldn't do nothing. And Captain Marvel, up until pre-Scarlet Witch, was supposed to be the most powerful. You know what I'm saying? So she couldn't do nothing with her, so what? With Carol Danvers ain't gonna be able to do shit with her. I guess that's kind of like what they were doing. But she died. It was stupid the way she died. It's Captain fucking Marvel. It's not gonna die from a statue falling on top of her. No! No! Superheroes hit each other harder than that all the damn time. She died from a statue falling on top of her. And then the statue broke. Which means that statue couldn't have been all that sturdy if it broke. If that was the case, it should have been a statue that hit her and just went, oh, like that. You know what I'm saying? Fuck up, man. And, you know, Professor X jumped into her mind. I don't know if he knew anything about Scarlet Witch. He didn't watch Age of Ultron. You hopped up in this mind, bro. And usually he hop up in people's mind and can do shit. You know what I'm saying? It was kind of weak. It really was. You can look at that shit and tell that, Patrick Stewart pretty much been looking the same way forever. You can look at him now. I'm like, damn, that dude look like he's about 98. You know what I'm saying? Because his body part is like real thin. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. But it's like, that's it. No fight at all. No kind of, you hopped up in this broad mind and just got your neck snapped. Couldn't fight back at all. I mean, you sitting there like aware that something is about to happen, and you don't even turn the fucking around. You missed the brain power. You missed the brain power. And you got out brain powered by somebody. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just like at a certain point, you gotta be like, look, you can't fuck with Professor X. And as far as that's concerned, he's top. He's top. Something else should have happened with him. Something else should have happened with him. Only other people. I don't think that the Scarlet Witch should be on top of like Jean Grey. Or that diamond bitch. Y'all know who I'm talking about. I can't think of her name. The one that got the diamonds, that changing the diamonds, but when she changing the diamonds, she can't use the fucking... Those are like the top people when it come to brain stuff. Psionic powers or whatever you want to call it. And then Scarlet Witch come in there. I mean, she could be right beneath them, but I mean, she just... Whatever, man. I was sad after that. I was like, oh. I said, they're all gone. And I don't remember what happened after that. I don't remember what happened. I just know some stuff happened in the movie. Some stuff happened in the movie until I get to the next thing that kind of grabbed my attention, which was the stupid music fight. Some people are like, oh, that was cool. And I'm like, you know what? It was cool for about 3 seconds. I think they should have had a volley that went... Shut up, cat. I'm gonna put the cat out. I think they should have had a volley where they went forward, back, and that should have been it. That should have been it. That shit went on too long. It looks stupid. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, I hate magic people that do this shit here. I'm like, you know magic. Why are you picking up notes off of paper and throwing it at him? Like he can't see that shit coming. You got magic powers. You can just do something to him. You know what I'm saying? You could just do shit to him just like the same way that the Scarlet Witch could just make a motherfucking mouth disappear. She ain't got to do no funny shit, no nothing like that. She just wet mouth. And know what? What mouth, motherfucker? That was it. You know what I'm saying? You just can't do something to somebody like that. All them goddamn spells, you got to do all kind of weird ass shit and do all this. You can't just like, just crumple a motherfucker up like, you know what I'm saying? Just, I hate that shit. I hate it. That reminds me, I was trying to think about it last time I was talking about this. The shit that pissed me off when you watch the Green Lantern. You got this fucking ring. You can do whatever. You going outside, cat, just fucking wait. You can do whatever you want with this ring. You can manifest whatever you can fucking imagine. You shooting energy beams. Pew, 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 pew. The energy beams that don't do nothing to nobody. If you watch any kind of Green Lantern shit, those, when they shoot energy out, it don't never do nothing to nobody. It just pew, 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 pew. Why? What the fuck? That's all you can do? That shit pisses me off. It's just, I don't know. It just does. Come on. Kitty cat. I put the cat out. Last time, I mean, this is way off subject, but last time she had kittens. Yeah, she gotta go outside. Matter of fact, hold on for 1 second. All right, so cat's outside now. I didn't have to pick her up and put her outside or nothing. I opened the door, she went outside. She can't come back in though. She not coming back in the house until her belly flat. You know, she'll find somewhere to have them kids. You can't reach them or nothing like that. I ain't trying to deal with none of that shit right now. Anywho, yeah, the music fight was definitely not on my list of favorites. I was thinking about it and I was like, it's kind of cool, but it went on too long. It went on too long. And then, you know, he did the little harp thing and one little note, boom, fucking whichever fucking strange that was fell out the fucking window. Got impaled on a fence or gate or whatever the fuck you call it. Well, not a gate, it's a fence. Spike fence. I wasn't expecting that either. I was like, oh. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh shit. It's kind of like when they were at the compound, when dude was on the ground and Scarlet Witch just walked by and finished him off. I was like, hey. I'm like, dude was already out of it, but she just like, whatever. Shut up. What else, man? What the hell else? Right after that is when the zombie Strange happened. People start pulling up all these parallels and stuff. And I'm like, at the end of the day, you know, Sam Raimi directed or whatever the fuck he did with this shit. And he stuck all his shit in the movie. Because once you actually watch another one of those nerd videos and they start telling you all the Sam Raimi shit that's in it, it kind of ruins it for me. I'm like, basically this he just made another one of his movies. You know what I'm saying? It's just like it's so much of his shit now. He just found a way to make all of it his. I'm like, really? That's what you came up with? He literally dug into his bag of tricks and just copy and pasted a bunch of that shit. And you know what? It don't even fucking matter. Because the movie was okay to me. Some of the shit was kind of goofy, but I mean, at the end of the day, you kind of think about it, it's like, okay, it was kind of supposed to. There's a lot of people that this one dude said, if you're a Sam Raimi fan, you'll love this movie. If you just a Marvel fan, you'll like it. I liked it. It was okay. I'm not really a big Sam Raimi dude because if I've watched a bunch of Sam Raimi movies, I couldn't even fucking tell you. They named a whole bunch of stuff that he did, and I was like, I ain't seen none of them movies. None of them. Not one single solitary one. But except for the Spider-Man, I did see those. Not that I can remember a whole lot from them because I saw all those movies like. I didn't watch them as like a Spider-Man fan. I watched those to catch up. Like I watched Spider-Man, Spider-Man 2, and Spider-Man 3. I watched those movies in close succession in order to watch the next two Spider-Man. But all those movies that were out, I wanted to watch them, but for some reason, I know they ain't have shit to do with each other, but I did want to watch them all in order. So, I binge watched them all somewhat. But the Raimi-isms, I wouldn't have got that shit in those Spider-Man movies. I don't know. What else can I bring to the table as far as this movie is concerned? I can't think of anything right offhand. I didn't know nothing about the third eye. I don't know nothing about that shit until after I watched the movie, and then I started watching reviews and stuff like that, Easter eggs and videos and all that stuff. And they bring up this little broad. I just seen the little clip, mid-credit scene, and it was like, the only thing I know is I was like, is that Charlize Theron? That Charlize? I don't know how to say Charlize or Charlize. I was like, is that her? And I'm looking, I'm like, because my vision bad. I misplace people all the time. Like I say, I didn't even know that was Bruce Campbell till after the fact. And I'm looking like, and I was like, I think that's. And I was like, if they snatched her to play, it got to be a major. Then I looked and I was like, okay, well, it was a character I ain't never heard of, but once they tell you who the hell she is, you'll be like, okay, so that's some major shit. Not that I would know, but what did pop in my head was White Swan. That shit, or was it Black Swan? Now I'm mixed up. I don't know whatever the Swan bitch, because they is talking about the incursions and all that other stuff. And once she came up to him and said something about the incursions, that's the first thing popped up in my head was that. I don't know if it's black or white. Damn it. Black Swan. I know it got the Black Priest, because Strange had something to do with that. And then you got was it the White Swan, Black Swan? Y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about. Whatever that Swan broad that came in the comics and was talking to fucking Black Panther about the incursions. That's who came to mind. And I'm thinking, and I'm not the only one, because somebody else said this. And luckily they said, I saw that after I had already came up with that, is that's how characters play dual roles. You got one character, but they also playing a role that somebody else fulfilled in the comics, whatever. That's what that might be. So I was like, okay. They got some Secret War stuff going on here. It's a lot of secrets. They got Secret Wars, Secret Invasion. It's a lot of secret shit going on with the shit right now, and everybody gonna be bitching about something. I'm like, man, let these people make their movies, because all these people is bitching and moaning about, they should have did more. They didn't hop through I thought I was gonna see other shit. What, you want the movie to be 75 fucking hours long? You know what I'm saying? They was expecting to see something where they was hopping through multiverses like Stewie and fucking Brian did on goddamn on Family Guy. That's from what I could tell, that's what a lot of people was expecting. And you know what? They could have did that. You know what I'm saying? With the way these movies are, I guess they didn't want to make the movie too long, but I'm like, y'all, I mean, I'm pretty sure y'all left a lot of shit that was supposed to be on the movie on the cut room floor where the movie was supposed to be a whole lot longer anyway. You know what I'm saying? So I can kind of understand that, but a lot of times people don't articulate what the fuck they want, and they just like, it should have been weirder. I wanted them to do more. And that, what is it you expect to do? Well, they should have just, they should have been weirder. It's just like, what kind of how fucking weird you want the goddamn movie to be? You know what I'm saying? How fucking weird you want the movie to be so goddamn weird that it's out of fucking context? You know, you take the movie out of what it's supposed to be. It's a Doctor Strange movie. It's not some kind of goofy comic. It's not. It's not a goofy comic. And that's what people want. And just like, nah, you gonna get some goofy shit because it's a Marvel movie and blah, blah, blah. You know, it's gonna be some levity in there somewhere, but goddamn, you want some stupid shit. It's not Bugs Bunny. So, people gonna be, you can't make everybody happy. And a lot of people talk down on the movie. I don't know what the ratings are. I don't even fucking care. I liked it. Would I watch it again? Probably not. For the most part, Marvel movies are not something that I just watch and rewatch. I think I've seen Thor Ragnarok a couple of times. The second time had to been like out of some kind of boredom, and I think I've seen the Endgame and Infinity War movie a couple times. And I do mean just a couple. I just sit there and watch that shit 5-6 times, you know what I'm saying? Just like, oh, these motherfuckers do that shit. They go to the movies over and over again in the same day watching the movie. I'm like, well, your life at but you know what I'm saying? I mean, if what you do is your job, you know what I'm saying, and you ain't got just shit else to do, I guess it's okay, but goddamn. I just watched it. I watched the movie 3 times today. Like 3 times today? You just got through watching a 2+ hour long movie today? You ain't gonna go get no pussy or nothing. You know what I'm saying? You know, you ain't gonna get no pussy or nothing. You just, if you doing that, you probably ain't getting none. And that's coming from somebody who ain't getting none. So, I'm an older cat, you know, shit don't do like that. What else other than that? The ending sequence, the ending sequence, the post-credit teaser. What the hell they call them? I don't know. Whatever the last one was, with dude stop punching his face. I didn't get that until afterwards. I like I said, that was some shit my mom watched. I didn't watch Evil Dead enough to know that he had this cursed hand. You know, because they always cut to the movie and he slapped them and all kind of shit. And it's kind of stupid. Because at that point, you got a cursed arm. If you got a cursed hand, you won't be doing all this shit. You just won't. If you got a cursed hand and your hand won't stop doing shit to you, just hold your hand the fuck out here. You know what I'm saying? Your hand can just wiggle and do all the kind of shit it want to do. If it's just your hand that's cursed, not your whole fucking arm. They say a cursed hand. Well, your hand stops right the fuck there. You want to have control over that? Keep your fucking hand over it. Just, okay, that's fine. You know what I'm saying? Just keep your fucking hand. Just keep your hand over there. And keep it where it ain't nothing there so it can't do shit to you. But anyway, that's some shit I'll be thinking about when I see shit like that. He was like, He was, nigga, if you want to stop punching, your hand is punching you, but I mean, you ought to have control of the rest of your goddamn arm. But anyway, I'm talking about the Evil Dead, because he said he had a cursed hand. You know, Doctor Strange just made him punch himself, so that would just include every goddamn thing. And anyway, what else? I always say anyway. I guess that's it. I can't think of nothing else. Like I said, I can't go through the plot. I'm not one of those Act 1, 2, and 3 motherfuckers. I couldn't tell you where Act 1 started. Well, I can tell you where Act 1 started. I would. It started when I went bloop. I couldn't tell you where the act started and stopped. You know what I'm saying? I ain't one of those people. I don't sit around and study filmography like that, where I'm just like cinematography. Whatever the art of movie watching or making is, where you could tell, where stuff's, I don't know. That ain't my thing. I just watch the stuff. I do notice, like, when obvious shit goes wrong. I do know that. I know tropes when I see them. Like, oh, a horror movie. This is not a fucking horror movie. I was watching another video and the motherfucker said, yeah, this is like the Marvel's first true horror movie. No, this is not a fucking horror movie. It's not a fucking horror movie. It's no more a horror movie than The Walking Dead is a horror movie. Or a horror show. Walking Dead is not a horror show. Ain't nothing scary about this at all. They got some tropes in there that they threw in there. Some of the imagery, comes, they dealing with demons and shit like that. But I mean, I think that comes along with regular Doctor Strange shit. So, but as far as horror is concerned, nah, it's not even close. They just added a bunch of shit to make it seem that they added a bunch of stuff that would be in a horror movie, but it ain't enough in. It's just there's no suspense, jump scares, and some shit like at least not that I noticed. They would have to do. They tried when they had Wanda pop out of some shit looking all fucked up, and so it wasn't enough. If they want to make a horror movie, they have to make a horror movie. Not just a movie with some shit that's usually in a horror movie. I mean, they have to just straight up shoot a horror movie. And I don't know if you can do that with superheroes. Because, I mean, who the fuck gonna be scared of what? It's just, you know what I'm saying? A horror movie with Doctor Strange of all people. Doctor Strange ain't scared of shit. He about the most calm, collect motherfucker, in the MCU. He won't be scared of shit. That goes for most of the heroes. They won't be scared of nothing. Ain't nothing for to hop up behind them and go, boo, and they go, ah! No, it's not gonna fucking happen. It's just, I mean, they can make it happen, but it'll be so fucking out of character, it wouldn't make sense. So no, this was not a horror movie. And they had to redo the shit, which I understand. So I don't know how much got taken out. I can pretty much guess what got put in, once Raimi had to take over and whatnot. But even his shit is not horror. It's not horror. He could put some weird shit in a movie, but it ain't horror. Zombie Strange wasn't horror, even though half his mouth was missing. That was borderline goofy. It was. Zombie Strange, I mean, other than the imagery with all them fucking spirits that he used as a fucking cape was flying around with shit, the little time that happened. I mean, that's some shit that looked dope. It's not scary. It's not scary. It's scary if you saw that shit like out the blue and you ain't know what the fuck it was, in whatever context, and you're like, what the fuck is that? Yeah, okay, but no, it wasn't scary. Zombie Strange wasn't scary. Wasn't nothing in this movie scary. The scariest thing in this movie was watching the top of fucking Black Bolt head blow up and then de-fucking-flate. That's horror right there. That was like, what the hell, dude? That was almost as bad as watching somebody have a fucked up injury on like SportsCenter or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Especially when I was watching that. Yeah, you watch a dude skull go boop and then deflate to where you can see half his head sink down in there. Yeah, that's like watching Joe Theismann break his leg over and over again. Just like, oh man, come on. Yeah, just please, would you please stop? You know what I'm saying? Would you please stop? Don't show me that no more. What, cat? If you don't get the hell away from me, we gonna fight. So, Thor is coming out sometime in the next couple days. I'm gonna show you. You want to know how to get rid of a cat? This is a chest rub. You know, the shit you put on your chest. You know, I usually put it up here. This is how you get rid of your cat. That cat do not. She don't fuck with this shit at all. She's like, You want to fuck with her? What I just kind of fucking with the cat. Right after you gargle with like some Listerine or some mouthwash or something, and she start when she get it, blow that shit in her face. She be like, what the whoa, what the fuck was that? She don't like that. She don't. I'm pretty sure she's not a menthol, minty fresh type of cat. That cat be like, what the fuck? Yeah, I know how to get her the hell away from her. She's a little kitten, so she's hyper as hell. So I'm surprised she ain't been over here as much as she has. Fucking with me while I'm trying to record this goddamn video. What else? What else? I can't think of nothing else. Oh, I was talking about Thor come out. I heard somebody say Thor come out this Sunday. That sounds weird as hell. It might be true. I know it come out soon because it's early July right now. I know it was supposed to come out at some point, but they said early. I heard somebody say Sunday, and I'm like, they really release is Sunday a movie release day? It's just I don't know. I don't know. It don't really matter. But movies like that, I would generally try to get to the movie to see. But it's not easy for me to get to the damn movie theater. The movie theater is not really far from the house. It's a couple of miles from the house downtown. The next couple of ones are like 7 miles. I mean, it's 3 movie theaters. It's a Tinseltown, an AMC, and an Edwards. They all are generally like the same distance from my house, except for the AMC, which is downtown. I'm pointing like y'all know what the fuck it is. Downtown is literally right the fuck there. But I would have to, if I was there, I would have to catch an Uber. If I'm gonna catch an Uber, I'd have to go on the east side. That's gonna cost me like $12. That's way more than my movie ticket is gonna cost me. Now I have to pay another. But I mean, it's always something. That's just what it is. It's always something. It would cost me a lot. I would have to, if I was gonna go out there on a Sunday to watch that movie, I would have to have other shit to do while I'm out there. So if I go watch, if that movie comes out, whether it come out Sunday or not, because I don't go watch movies when they release no way. So I wouldn't go see it anyhow. I'll wait a couple of weeks. I'm serious as fuck. I am not gonna go sit no. It's not the fact of a crowded movie theater or no shit like that. Well, being in a crowded movie theater is what I avoid. I don't want to. No, I will wait until the crowds die down. To where by the time I go, the movie theater might only have about 10 people in it. I'm gonna let everybody go see the movie, and then I'm gonna go see the movie where I ain't gotta worry about motherfuckers talking, people fucking with me by my phone, because I will be in my phone. You know what I'm saying? That's just gonna fucking happen. If I'm in there, I'm gonna be looking at my phone. I got too many day naps. I got too many day naps to not be checking my messages. I got too many day naps not to be checking my messages. No, but yeah, it's just one of the things. Is you gotta check your phone for something. I might, whatever it is. But I don't like crowded theaters, and I'm one of those people that it depends on the type of movie, because I'm one of those people that if I do laugh out loud, it'll be at some shit that probably I ain't supposed to laugh at, but you don't run across too much of that in the Marvel movie. But I do remember I laughed at some shit one time that ain't nobody else laughed at. I mean, I was like, ha 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 ha, and nobody else in the movie laughing. I was like, well, fuck y'all. That shit was hilarious to me, even though it was fucked up, but still, whatever. So, there's that. There's that. And I think what's gonna happen is, well, I ain't gonna see them other movies. I ain't gonna see Thor for at least another couple of weeks, which means I gotta stay off of, anything that I might see, anything related to Thor, because I already saw one thing. And I was watching a video about Doctor Strange, and they showed part of a Thor trailer, which I hadn't seen. And I saw Gore, which I didn't need to see. You know what I'm saying? And they was like, well, it don't matter. It was in the trailer. Well, bitch, I hadn't seen the trailer. Just because you seen the trailer, I hadn't seen it. I managed to get through all this Doctor Strange shit without knowing who the hell was going to be in the movie. I didn't hear no, what's his name? Because I didn't know John Krasinski was going to be in this. I thought John Krasinski was going to be in a solo movie for, Fantastic Four. I seen all the little shit with the, you can't tell if it was supposed to be or not, because they was like, before all that stuff, people had been sticking his head on Fantastic, sticking his head on the little Fantastic Four body and whatnot. But I thought that was for the actual movie. I didn't know that it was just for this. So when I saw him, that was like an actual reveal. Like, oh shit. Like, for real, that was one of my smiles. I was like, oh shit. I didn't know he was going to die, 4 seconds later, but still. Oh shit. He popped up out that little transport thing, the time platform. I'm like, oh man. This is nice. I mean, they killed him and I was like, this fucked up, but still. I thought that was some shit that was far off. I didn't know he was going to be in this movie. Now, I had just saw some stuff about John Krasinski but before I saw Doctor Strange, so it wasn't no concrete thing about him being and this is something else about Doctor Strange. They was talking about the performances of the people in the movie. Elizabeth Olsen, fine. There was somebody else that was talking about, I was going to say Benedict Cumberbatch. But it was more about the character of Doctor Strange that they didn't much care for. And then they started talking about the little scene everybody talk about, and talk about, John Krasinski as Mr. Fantastic. I mean, he didn't bring anything to the performance, and he should have brought his A game. He should have. Oh, they gave that dude like 2 lines of dialogue. This man had literally. I know I'm screaming, but I was legit angry when I heard that. They saw John Krasinski, didn't bring nothing to the role as Mr. Fantastic. He was in the movie for like 3 minutes, dude. And I don't even think it was 3 minutes. I'm being generous. I said a couple of seconds earlier, but it is definitely, he was only in that movie for a few minutes. Literally. A few minutes. This dude came in. He said 2 lines. That was it. That was it. This dude came in and said 2 lines, maybe 2.5. And you talking about he ain't bringing nothing to the role of Mr. Fantastic. What the fuck is he supposed to bring? And what Mr. Fantastic you been watching? Unless he's playing like some other Mr. Fantastic, other than the Prime Universe one, because this Mr. Fantastic was 838. This ain't the 616. So, you know how that shit go. But I'm like, what the fuck is he supposed to bring to the role when you only, when you only give him 2 lines, and then he playing somebody who doesn't really have a fucking personality. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Fantastic don't have a personality like Captain America, Tony Stark, not even fucking Bruce Banner. I almost said David Banner. That is not right. He don't have David Banner personality either. That motherfucker got personality. Shit. If it's a cookie cutter motherfucker out there, as a matter of fact, I think it's like that on purpose. Everybody else in the Fantastic Four has a certain personality except for him. Now he has his personality, but it's not distinct. He's a smart guy. Smart guys are usually pretty goddamn square. You know what I'm saying? He could be a dick, self-absorbed at times. But there's nothing you can bring to the table in 2 lines of dialogue unless you dealing with his issues. It's nothing to bring to the table. What do you mean he ain't bringing nothing to the table? That's why I said, when they killed Black Bolt, they should have had John Krasinski just look in the camera and pull the office before he got killed. You know what I'm saying? They should have just did it. And it would have been somebody out there that didn't like it. Whatever. Kiss all my ass. That would have been hilarious. I would have played that shit over and over again. As a matter of fact, you're lucky I ain't got no editing skills, because I would go record that shit, and when Black Bolt died, I would put the young, well, I would say the old John Krasinski, but the young John Krasinski face on the Fantastic Four body looking into the camera. That's what I would have did. It would have looked funky because I would have did it, but I'd do it. If I had the resources, I'd do it. I can't do it on my phone. My phone don't work all that well. I can make my own meme. I need to make my own meme. I think I might do that. I can't post it nowhere but on Twitter because I don't have all my social media. But I could put Mr. Fantastic face after Mr. Fantastic face after the top of Black Bolt's head pops off, and have that look like, just have him looking in the camera. You know what? I'm gonna do that. I am going to do that, and I am going to fucking post it somewhere. Can I post something like that to YouTube? I have to put it like in one of my videos where it pop up for a couple of seconds. I don't know. That's what I'm gonna do. That give me something to do while I'm fucking around with these uploading these videos. That is gonna be. I hope everybody gets it. Some people gonna get it, but I'm gonna put it on Twitter, and I'm gonna have to look, because I'm gonna try to post that shit to Twitter. I'm pretty sure that shit has been on Twitter since the day it happened. Somebody done already did it. You know what I'm saying? I'm 100%. I wouldn't know how to look that shit up. I'd have to figure out. I'm not a keyword type of guy. You can look it up. I'm pretty sure a million motherfuckers done did that shit already. And I'm gonna do it myself first before I look it up, because I don't know what the caption's gonna be. I want to make my own caption. Mr. Fantastic's face after, I don't know how I'm gonna word that shit, after Black Bolt's head pops off or some shit. I don't know. Yeah, I'm doing it. Anyway, let me get the hell out of here. Let me get to work on that. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one. Oh yeah. Meme time, baby.